Alright, hey there YouTube, it's Phantasma Night. I'm recording on the same day that I recorded the last episode, because I felt like it. I was doing a random, violent speed walk of Dishonored 2, but it was failing miserably. I was streaming from my PS4, multiple problems abound. Anyway, so we're doing this instead. Phantom Rose, Part 2. I decided to turn on this pin tooltip option. Not completely sure what it does, but it might be nice to have in inventory as well, because I'm going to forget that thing exists. Okay, let's get back into it. Wow, it just dropped me right back in the middle when I pressed it. Okay, so yeah, I got my... Ooh, okay, I got my scrolling items right here. Tooltip, and no event, but we gotta save the maid. So I guess we're fighting. So I'm assuming there's always gonna be another feminine enemy. That's a huge, creepy-looking head with eyeball. It's like a brain with an eyeball, it's just attached to a female figure. In a skimpy dress. The outfits look nice, but I don't know how many people in real life would actually want to wear that kind of stuff. Plus, as someone who doesn't have the best figure, I understand how, like, some clothes might not be so flattering on you. Let's see. Oh, she's trying to escape. Well, I guess we better kill her quickly. Quick draw attack. Oh, okay, so I think now that I turned the pin tooltip option, it actually always appears now. Before I had to, like, I don't know, like hover over for a second. Now it just like appears right away. Or almost right away. Anyway, let's progress. Let's see, she... Oh, well, yeah, let's just take her out. Boom. And just slap her with a little regular blade. It knocked the brain off her head. Wait, is she just, like, possessed? Am I smacking the brain or am I smacking her? I'll have to look at the description later. Actually, I forgot. Did the description even talk about the characters themselves? I don't know. Dazed. Cancel the card after this one. Yeah, I've seen both before. It could be pretty useful in the other mode when you have like 5 cards in the field once. Anyway, how fast can we finish her off? Let's see. Nope. I got nothing. Oh, screw it. Yeah, let's put this over here because it'll disappear anyway. Give myself 6 barrier. Ding. Okay, what is this here? Fear. Ah, that should be fine. Rearrange the next field's field so the opponent's card of position last. Oh dear. Oh well. I don't think it'll really affect me. Yeah, this card's too hard to use. It's phase 3 and I can't put it on the 4th slot. Oh boy. Oh yeah, let's just take her out. I was thinking about something. Oh yes, so I'm gonna compare the cooldown. So let's just look at these last 2 and 4, or these last 5, 4, and 2. Because I have a theory. I mean, I think I talked about it a little bit last time about how many turns the between battle counts as. 5, 4, and 2, right? Yeah. Decently hard-hitting card. I like it. Yep. I don't get a choice to go, just a straight line through. I wish it made it a little more clear there, but I think it's clear enough. Anyway, let's go save the maid. Was 5, 4, and... Wait, no, this thing was in the way. 5, 4, and 2. Okay, so everything rated did just go down by 1 turn. Okay, well this thing's on cooldown. You know what? Let's just use this. Just to prevent him from breaking through my barrier. Got plenty of barrier left. Took no bleed. Oh, his moves are going last, eh? See, what does this do? Vampiric status, of course. Okay, stuff's off cooldown. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's phase 2. Let's use this one. And use some assassinations. Utilize that sass. Yeah, I thought Barriers disappeared then returned. I must be thinking about a different deck building game. Zero evade. Why is it zero evade, not just evade? I think it used to be just evade. Phew. Jeez, alright. See, actually, can we just kill you right here now? No, you don't have barrier. Can't murder you fast enough. Yeah, this takes too long. Okay, well, let's do this. And do this, why not? Wow, it gave you 5 uses of evade. That's wow. Huh. Maybe the thief status would just replace the evade status. The rules have changed a little bit after all. Let's see. Oh, whatever. Let's just slap this on here, because why the heck not? And then we'll use this, see if that it's actually correct. Yep. It replaced it. That's good. Ah, you're smacking me. For an increased amount. Well, we're gonna heal up just a little bit, and then we're gonna give you a little tap of death. Okay. What is this? Oh, I think I've seen this before. Well, actually no, this is a little different from before. I guess? I suppose these are paired together. If you're in an odd number phase, you use this to give yourself some stuff, and then use this to increase the amount of time that you have with that buff. An item. Wait, I've been picking up items. I thought that they only gave me 10 HP, but okay, I'll take the item. Wait, but these are all consumables. Like, this is a ring. Clearly, this is a piece of equipment. Okay, stick out the Wandering Fountain. My health is so high. This mode looks a little too easy. But then again, there are several difficulty settings, so it's only going to get more rough from here. Blood Spark. Assassination time. Okay, let's do this, and do this, shall we? Gave them the debuff. And tanked all that damage. Huzzah. Did that boost the attack of just like every attack card on the field? Because none of these look boosted. Unless my memory's really bad. Nope. They don't look like they got boosted. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Where is that card? Oh, no, wait, I didn't use that card. I ended up switching over to this. Okay, well, let's use Vampiric Fang. Venom status. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Okay, what we got? Yeah, sure, let's read the buff duration. Okay, all the attacks definitely did get buffed. Okay, well, let's give it a good couple swings, eh? Slash, slash. Oh, I guess we're done here. Attacks ignore opponent barrier and cannot be evaded. That's good. I think previously made so that it ignores a barrier but could still be evaded or something weird like that. I don't know. Glowy crystals everywhere. Loot. Use searches like that. That hit pose. Why is it every time I go? Okay, not every time, but this is at least twice now where I search for stuff and just came up with an enemy. Was it 3 times? I don't know. Chase status. Recover 4 HP, then phase of the opponent's HP is greater. Well, my HP is definitely greater, and it's gonna stay that way. Let's see, what have we here? Right? And yeah, let's just take you out. 1 turn. Go. Enjoy! Right, so many cards to get rid of now. There's no way they're gonna let me keep even... Like... I mean, I have like, what, 21 cards? I can't come up with a good percentage, but... Holy crap, okay, it didn't increase like all. Oh boy, they won't let me escape. Okay, let's see. 3 turns... Yeah, this is so much better. Does more damage. Does have longer cooldown though. This damage is like nothing. This card might actually be potentially useful because if you're forced to keep using it. So anyway, let's get rid of this card. Let's see, what was that? I feel like I had a card that I barely ever used. Yeah, like this might be potentially useful, but I don't know. You need a long-lasting boss fight, and even the boss fights don't seem to be lasting very long. Got 2 clutch barriers, probably don't need that. My habit of wanting a low variety, when really you're supposed to just get the tightest, most strategically built deck possible and then just run with it. Then again, you know, this game mode. Still, you're supposed to take the best cards, not one of every card. I don't know if I care about this. Yes, there are enemies that will crank up the barrier like crazy. Just gotta get through it. These cards are not great, but I don't have a very good alternative. Because what I should did was like stack more of like these. This and next card ignore barrier. Okay, so I guess I don't need focus. Or maybe I don't need this card. But this makes it so I can't be evaded either. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Okay, we're running out of 2 durability cards. We still have 1 more to get rid of, though. What to do? What to do? Actually, this card's starting to bother me, right? Yeah, it's not very good. We'll get more attack cards along the way. The option's heal now. Nothing to upgrade cards. I don't remember you could upgrade cards before. I can't remember. But yeah, they give me so much health now. Save the maid. Always save the maid. Lady Lumine. It was... Or, wait, Lumine? Where did I get Lumine? It's Eunice. Where is the description for this creature? It does something funky. I don't know what. Or... Wow. I have way more magic cards, I guess they call them, than attack cards. Yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult. Do you have a barrier? No, you don't have a barrier yet. And yeah, let's just use this now. Slash. Barrier. Ka-ching. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, the previous card. Wait, I thought the previous card was only supposed to give me... Was it bleeding, not fear? Only supposed to give me bleeding or broke through the barrier? Reduce opponent barrier by half. Well, joke's on you, I have no barrier. Yeah, it looks like they're limiting how many buffs and debuffs you can have at a time now. Usually one, but it seems like occasionally it could still do stuff. Anyway, let's see what to do. Reduce the duration of their buff by 1. But before that, we're gonna pierce right through. Let's see, yeah, let's pierce right through. And then... Yeah, lower your duration of your buff. Smash through. Heck, yes. Alright, I guess you're just dying this turn. Well, or not. I apparently don't have much I could do. Oh well. Just for good measure. Actually, it was for good measure. I should have used the other card. What is this? Raise power attack cards by 8 if HP is less than half. Yeah, I think it used to have... The enemies used to have passive abilities. Like this, for example. Like, they would just... You would see it, and it would just kick in at some point, and you'd be like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We can't do enough freaking damage. Actually, yes we can. Let's go! To battle! Dead. Not the Fate Strike. Cut. Amusing. Deep Slash. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah. This does look like an intriguing card. Use it last in turn to do 6 damage. Still not that great. Okay, let's go with this. Got a Scarlet Ruby and an apple. Right, I forgot I have all these items. I have no excuse for losing. Like, look at this! Holy crud. Anyway, let's go fight some more. Okay, not a womanly figure for once. This is a kind of creepy figure. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, might as well prep for next turn, eh? Eek. 2 barrier. Okay, okay. This guy's gonna be useless if I smash through it, right? Oh, right, but I can't smash through it. Yeah, I don't have a good way to deal with this one. And I already committed there. Oh, fudge. Let's go. Wait, hang on. Why'd I do that? The whole reason I have focus so I don't have to worry about that crap. Oh well. I got 1 return just to slaughter him. What is this? Attack and inflict fear. Aha! Okay. Well, I guess technically I have barrier. Yep, 10 HP damage, even though it didn't even touch the barrier. Event! Buy spell cards? Event! You come across a room full of weapons. There are no signs of any survivor, but the tools scattered on the floor still seem usable. Try to improve your weapon. I feel like there's a typo here, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Screw it. I'll just say something. The loud sound of metal rings out across the armory. Your knife radiates with a bright crimson glow, ready to strike any foe. Radiates usually refers to heat, right? Like, yes, you can radiate light, but... Radiate, as in radiant. Something about that seems strange to me. And this is how languages mutate, everyone. So yeah, I don't see my stats, but I remember like your knife stats, like you can see your attack stat. I guess I just add +1 to all my cards now or something? I haven't figured out if these events increase the, whatchamacallit again. Or I mean the count as cooldown turns. You find a room filled with ruby that's guarded by thorns. If you offer some ruby of your own, the thorns may let you pass into the garden. Let's go for it! What's there? The thorns quickly take your ruby and stand guard to prevent you from entering the rose garden. Oh, I don't get to try again? Okay, fine. Am I ready? Yes, I am ready, but I don't want to spend more diamonds. Ah, the lady, and the trunk. I mentioned I killed her before. Don't remember if she works, and she probably works differently. Vera. What's in that chest again? Was it just a giant gaping maw? Buddy shield stats. Do not receive damage from attacks. Reduce duration of stats by 1 when attacked. Right, let's break the briefcase in. Yeah, everything got buffed. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. Buddy shield does not count as evade or barrier, I think. Yeah, let's just equip this and this. Why the heck not? Ooh, lots of spikes came out of that thing. Also goes down by 1 each turn. Venom. Well, let's see if we could pass it on, eh? And as we're here, what do we have here? Reduce the duration of their buff by 1. Sure. Oh, all this damage is gonna go to waste, but whatever. She cowered behind the coffin thing. Looks amusing, honestly. What is this? Fine. Who Ooh boy. Okay, well, fine. Let's go. She was hiding in a pretty cute manner, too. I wonder if she was, supposed to be a guest of the mansion. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind. Right, lose 4 HP. We could replace it with a different debuff, like bleed! Oh my god, that would all just get it added on. Holy crap. And then we can pummel her with this. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Wait, is she immune to bleed or something? That was supposed to make her bleed, right? Yeah? If the opponent barrier is destroyed. I wasn't paying attention, but does she need a barrier active to use that ability? Ah, god, that's actually gonna do some damage to me. Alright, alright. I don't think she has any way to heal, though, so we'll just do this and just rip through. And you're done. New card unlocked. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, I can get that? But who's gonna be my buddy shield? Who's gonna die for me? Not I, says everyone. 2 times the number of attack cards in the field. I thought I saw this card before, but was it so strong? I mean, this one is level 7. Burnout. Barbaric Fangs, and the backup. Ooh boy. Tempting for survival purposes, but I mean, I think one's alright, at least for now. Like, these fights are not challenging at all on this mode. I mean, sure, let's actually use an item. How do I add more inventory space? I could buy an XP booster. Earn level up rewards faster. I don't know if this is actually worth it. Purchase complete. Thank you. Alright. Shoot, I forgot I could have spent it on skins and stuff. Or, you know, card packs. Sigh. Oh well, I guess I don't need the 5 HP. Card or limit only by 2. Okay, that's nice. Definitely an acceptable amount. Keen Blade is nice. Burnout cancels attack. Alright. Doesn't do any damage, does it? In fact, it only reduces their buff and gives me barrier. That should count as magic. I never use this thing. Okay, so it gains you 2 barrier and then 5 rounds of clutch barrier. Okay, you know, I have to use it once before I get rid of it. Let's see. Oh, no, it is magic. It even says magic on it. It was just because for some reason I was thinking all my attack cards are at the top, which they're clearly not. Okay, you know, I never use this card anyway, so let's get rid of this. And not Assassinate. I want my Assassinate. I don't use this much. I feel like there are better choices. It's 1 turn in the Thorn Armor. I mean, it could be useful, I guess, but nah. Let's go. Alright, 19 cards. Adds 3 each time you pass the level, I guess. Ooh, what in the world? Okay, so let's see. This just increases attack by 1. Additional healing. Well, that's kind of amazing. I do like the extra firepower. I'm kind of greedy for extra firepower. It's increased damage by 1. Holy crap, that's nice. Speaking of which, chat, I have not been paying attention to what cards I've been upgrading. What card did I upgrade last time? Did I get rid of it? That'd be a shame if I did. Probably not. It was one of the higher attack cards, wasn't it? Yeah, this is good. I'll take it. Ah, little girl playing the piano. Oh, that's probably someone dead in the piano. Right, the music. The music did change again, right? I'm not totally tripping here? No point in buying spell cards, I'm just gonna lose them all anyway. It'd be cool if they could let me upgrade them, though. Fight! Fight, 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 fight! Are you a little different from the last one? Was the last one's eyes this red? Fate shield. Yeah, about that. Let's knock out that shield, shall we? And let's see here. I mean, if the A shield kicks in, there's no way we're getting to. I mean, there's no way we're gonna kill it in one turn. But let's see. That's right. Yeah, it wasn't happening. Yeah, let's use the regular keen blade. Wow, I'm just not gonna have any attack. Well, I'm gonna have one attack card for next turn. And I guess I could cast a buff. So cast a buff, boost it up, and then get ready to start killing. Or continue killing. Right, this card. Fight, 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 fight. Vampiric doll. Duh, isn't she adorable? Are we gonna cut her up now? Right, let's see. You get shields and fear. Ooh boy. Heck yeah, let's use that one first. Use this one next. Smashing through. Alright, looks like if I get Karis, my health will start dropping real fast. Wow, you're just gonna keep getting more barriers, eh? Okay, tear through. And then, what else do we have? Screw it. Let's just toss this on the pile. And that barrier. Fever Pierce, not just regular Pierce. It doesn't care about your shields, it cares about your debuff. Yeah, well. Let's see, level 7, level 5, level 5. Alright, so time to test it out and use this regular one, which will break through their barrier entirely. And then we're going to use this. And see if they bleed. Okay, let's go. No, they do not bleed. It looks like we have to break the barrier for them to bleed. Well, I guess we're still just stabbing them to death. Actually, what is this? At the end of phase. which means I could kill them this turn. I wouldn't have to worry about it. And this isn't actually do any attack. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. What am I even doing? Just use something. Just kill him already. Oh right, I was thinking about healing, that's why. Sigh, I guess I used the pierce. You have assassinate, and this egg is pierced next turn. Huzzah. Give one debuff to opponent. Not great. But I guess I'll take it. No point not taking it for now. Books in the shelves are different than what they used to be. As you peruse through, you notice a book of spells that's bound with cursed magic. You might harm yourself, or discover a new power by opening the book. I understand the consequences. No, I don't, but I'm going to open the book anyway. You pry open the book and read through the contents. You feel a new power igniting inside you. Ah, that looks amazing. Level 9 though. Ooh boy. Crystal, and let's go in the mirror. Or the picture frame. I don't recognize this figure. This is supposed to be the mysterious girl, right? But she's wearing like the fortune teller coat. Well, I was gonna say fortune teller color scheme. The purple does seem more mysterious. Eek. How am I supposed to do this? Well, I guess it might actually be just sheer luck. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Dissolve 3 cards. Okay, that blessed card, wherever you are, sorry, get out. I forgot to use this clutch barrier. Burnout might be useful, but screw it. Get out. I don't really use this basic blade. It could be useful, it really could, but I just don't use it. It sounds useful having a card like it gets stronger every turn, but I don't use it every turn. It only gets stronger when I use it. Excuse me. Might be risky having less cards, but I mean, I have plenty of attack cards for now, right? Summon. I don't know that's a good idea. My deck is always constantly full. This chart chest probably has loot in it too. Right, I have all these things. Let's see. Yawn. Right, the battle map. I totally forgot about that. Oh well, I'll find a chance to use these items eventually. Let's see, what is this again? Just barriers. Holy crud. Pierce on cooldown. Of course it is. Let's see. Use cooldown of all attack cards by 2. Why not? Let's use it now. Might be ready by the time the boss fight rolls around. Stop. Right, the vampiric fangs almost undid all the damage I did. Bleed? Let's see. Barrier. That's what gave me my vampiric fangs. Right, I was gonna use the clutch barrier. Even though it wouldn't actually do anything this turn. Okay, let's see let's just give my debuff to you, shall we? Yep. Okay. Stun. If its opponent's attack, why would you use this to run from your card? Well, okay, not that I mind. Well, okay, I actually slightly mind. It's weird, but I actually slightly mind when the opponent does stupid stuff like that. Although I'm also laughing and thinking, well, that's good for me. Right. And this thing does X damage on bleeding, but I'm not bleeding. In fact, I might be healing. Oh, nah. I might be healing. Okay, now I get to finally see how this card works. I don't think I'll like it because this is probably just the duration. I'll probably go out as soon as I get his head. Yep, there we go. Just heals just a tiny bit. Growth! That might actually be useful. I used to like growth. I don't know how I'll like it in this this style. This figure is a little less human than the other humanoid figures, but from the shape of those 4 pieces, like that almost looks like a bra. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about bras on monstrous enemies. Let's see. Huh. We'll, use this, then use this. It's effectively gonna do 18 damage because it takes a half this and does. Ooh, wow, that was almost enough. Super scale attacks deal 2x damage if the opponent has no barrier. Phew, boy. Good thing I'm about to kill them, eh? Snip, snip. Six damage, yep. Thorn armors, alright. Not charging the boss yet. Loot. Right, forgot to check how many turns there were remaining on the cooldowns. Skip it. Oh, that's a corrupted maid. Elite fallen maid. Zombie-like. Okay, barriers and keen blades. Were all the maids? Okay, well, it couldn't be that all the maids were in this place were combat maids, because some of them actually seem a little scared and stuff. She's the one who's got this crimson short sword just like tearing through them. Who killed her in the first place anyway? It was like some kind of giant blunt weapon. Does anyone use that? Am I just forgetting that stuff? Does the final boss use that and I just completely forgot? Or was that a clock hand? Didn't look like one. It looked like a giant cane or something. Anyway, let's stop speculating for now and get back to the killing. What does this do? Unstable. Gain attack up at the end of phase of durations and odd number. Raise duration when attacked? Ooh boy. I've been saying that a lot. Wow, I guess I better kill you fast, huh? Go! Dunk. Okay, my hope's actually not coming back. Maybe I should reconsider this whole I don't need healing business. Yep, let's go. And we are done. Another pierce. Excellent. It feels more limited somehow with only like playing 2 cards a turn, but hey, you need that cooldown after all. From a distance, you notice a powerful phantom resting in front of the stairways. You pause for a moment to determine whether you are ready to confront the powerful evil. Again. I read that again. Yes, I'm ready. I don't need to spend money. Heal 20 HP. How about just I don't heal at all and just let me just ambush them? So this is Charlotte. I fought her before, but the one with the broken scepter, I don't know about. Are her eyes gonna be like open and freaky? Well, I guess I'm getting attacked by 9. Holder of the sass wins the battle when the sass disappears. Okay, maybe I don't want to, reduce the duration of that. You know? Okay, well, let's see. Growth status. Yes, actually. Why did I forget about this? Because I haven't been looking at my magic grow, pretty much. Let's go. To battle! Smash through. Dunk. Attack in 1 days. Ooh boy. I gotta stop saying that. Hugh boy is not my catchphrase. Keen Blade Plus, heck yeah. And let's see. It has to be in phase 1 to get the other effect though. Yeah, let's pass this over, shall we? Smack. And my attacks just grow ever stronger. Well, this sounds a little unfortunate, but alright. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, I wish I could select this card, even though it's like half showing. I can't even click on it. Swift attack. Three attack cards. Yeah, let's get some healing in. Alright. 3 injury. Oh, wow. That's terrifying. Right, I had this barrier smashing ability that I forgot to use. Because I'm silly like that. Well, I mean, I guess if you're gonna put up a tiny little barrier for me, you might as well make use of it, eh? I think you're pretty much done, but, let's see. Yeah, okay, this card wasn't as great as I'd liked. Because it doesn't seem to do anything if they, Oh, now I want to experiment. But yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything if they don't have a barrier. Goodbye. Gain 6 barrier and attack power. Attack card power +1. That's pretty cool. 9. Low 9 though. Jeez. See what you got for me. Attack, increase damage. But the level of next card if it's an attack card. Wow. That could be potentially amazing. I mean, I'll take this. And this will actually increase my survivability. Let's go with this one. Now, how much do I have to... I was going to say how many cards was I going to get rid of, and I still think I need to do that, but... Yeah, these are consumables now. No, don't care for this. Could be useful, I don't care for it. Okay, what was that card I was looking at? Did I already get rid of it? Oh, the clutch bearer. Yeah, this is as useless as I was afraid of. Okay, is there stuff in the magic pile I don't really use? Yeah, I still don't use this thing. Even though it could potentially be useful. I think it might actually save me in a pinch. So we're not going to get rid of that one yet. I mean, we might get rid of it after the next part, but I don't find anything that's not going to break. Thorn armor, eh. I pretty much never look at this one. This one has actually proven useful. Hate barrier, I mean, what's not to like about that? Yeah, not really feeling the deep slash. Alright, let's leave. Select a card to upgrade. 3 Vampiric Fangs attack up. Wait, how come it's only showing... Like, here it should be showing the appropriate one, but it doesn't. Let's see. Level 7, 2 Vampiric Fangs attack up. Level 7, 3 Vampiric Fangs and attack up. Does this one not improve anything? Wait, those are Vampiric Fangs again. Star Pierce. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Why not? Oh. Okay, I guess we're at the end. Facing off against her former mistress, who's, not as sweet as she used to be. What happened here? The game doesn't fully explain it. Or at least not enough clues for me to know. Well, let the good times roll. Lucia. So, okay, this game has at least 4 themes then, if I'm not mistaken. Why did I think I only had 1? Probably because they all have a similar feel to them. Pierce. Okay, let's not set up a barrier. Oh, wow. We just went into it. No, are you ready for this? Would you like to heal? Or, well, you are forced to heal. Okay, okay. And here I was gonna use the barrier. Well, actually, no, the barrier actually would help me. Because this would be straight 5 damage. This would be, you know, like 2 damage because it would double to 10. Or I could use it to heal and give myself some more barrier. I can't follow along with the music, but this is a nice song. I'm enjoying it. To battle! Oh right, she pumped it up. Right, I forgot about that. Did I even heal the advertised amount? I'm not completely sure. Well, whatever. Ooh, it's a smooch. Well, alright then. You know, we're actually gonna do one better. We're going to do it so that there are no enemy cards on the pattern next turn. Oh wow, she does the crouching like she's about to sprint. Animation for the buff. I mean, the consumo is pretty much a buff, but yeah, blah. Both these just reduce the cooldown attack cards. Alright, alright. I can dig that. I'm getting distracted. I wish we could just drag this over instead of having to go over here to click this. This is silly. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Well, this is the last time Vampiric Fangs on here because things are gonna get dicey. And then we can slap this for double attacks because I think it just heals like a fixed 4 damage per attack. That's cool. And it's okay, we'll deal with the cooldowns. Aha! You don't get to do anything. Let's see. Take this debuff with my regards. Okay, let's see. That doesn't do anything because it pierces out. Where's my super strong hit? Oh, this one, Swift Strike. So returns a cooldown, eh? Okay, well, we can smack them with this. Smack them with this. Actually, let's just kill her. Why don't we? Yeah, final boss. Alright, I guess go to the next mode. Ah, she's still smiling. Her chest is moving up and down. There's actually a bit of animation there. She's still smiling, but she closes her eyes. And if I'm not very much mistaken, Reina's eyes were tearing up. Because of course they are. From the loading, from the in-between screens, you can tell that they were close at some point. Gold Adventure level unlocked. Was I on silver before? Was I on bronze? Well, it doesn't say silver unlocked, so maybe I was on silver. Victory. She doesn't look very proud of her victory. Blood Pierce. Yeah, this is only useful against bosses. Look at that. Level 9 just for 6 damage. Blah. Okay, she was definitely here before. I don't know why she looks familiar now in chibi form. Silver shards. Silver shards are not the same thing as diamonds. New level 3 card unlocked. Okay, this game should get, playthrough should get a little more exciting, a little more confusing as well. Okay, it's taking me a solid hour to get through this. Let's see if let's keep playing. Let's just keep playing. Hoo boy. Okay, you know, I'll check this as they pop up. Dang girl. Hopefully I don't just have to buy all the skins now. I remember there were unlock conditions before. For some of them. Some of them, any game will unlock conditions for stuff. Some of the unlock conditions are probably a little painful to deal with. Some of them, though, are easier to deal with. Probably amusing, too. Sure, I don't know if that changes anything. Wait, there are skins for the weapons? Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. Collect. Sure? Alright, let's change it to the Black Cat banner. Maybe that'll make it a little more obvious. Right, diamonds. 15 damage with a single attack. What do we do that on? There, the high heels. Did I actually need this thing to attach to them? Or maybe this is just a look thing, I don't know. Cursed Bloodline. We have Lucia. Cursed Bloodline actually implies some stuff. That she wasn't infected, but rather was born that way. Cursed Sorceress. Without buying any cards. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to buy any cards. And we're going to ambush every Crown Phantom, because we can. Yeah, and then we'll worry about the rest of these later. Let's see. Change skin, change banner. I'm gonna go with the black cat. Should be fairly obvious, right? Yeah. Got some more monies, but all I do is buy fire. Look at that expression on the ice pack. That's amusing. Skins are so hecking expensive. Well, okay, it looks like high rarity skins get more expensive. Did we not unlock a skin? We deserve to run with skin, right? Right? Blah. Who cares about inventory space? Game was too easy. I say this, I'm gonna get destroyed by the next difficulty, aren't I? You know, we're gonna buy these outfits. Let's go this one. We want the black cat banner, right? Yeah, same animations. Amusing. Okay, let's grab it. Let's go home. More missions. Ah, now you want me to buy 2 cards, huh? What if I don't want to buy any cards? Huh? What's new? Upgrades. Oh, these are the silver shards. These aren't diamonds. Yes, I want this one. Can I afford it? Yeah, actually. Wait, I could just equip multiple? Dang, okay, I thought I had to like pay for it to unlock it and then I could only select one at a time. I don't know what good rubies are, but sure, let's use it. Claw ring. Don't know what the claw ring even is. Using this skin, because why not? Using that banner, because why not? No blades to grab. Oh, it was loading. So you see, that's most of the CG. Oh, They weren't kidding when they said they added a few. I only remember 2 final bosses. Maybe there was a 3rd one? I don't know. The big one with the brain, I was a little curious about. Yeah, this one. That description. This was your destiny. Accept your fate, my dear child. I actually didn't say my. Yeah, look at that, though. Her head looks intact. I mean, I guess it would look a little gross if there was, like, actual damage on it. Maybe she just made a pact with the monsters. Anyway, we've wasted enough time. Let's get back to it. Oh, no diary entries at all, because I was playing on silver. Home. Can we, No. I guess it would have been much to jump into it. Alright, let's go. Attack and increase duration of opponent's resistance to debuff by HP reduce. That sounds kind of broken. I mean, it's only 2 damage now, but... Well, okay, I guess I haven't found anything that really increases damage. There was like that one weapon upgrade, but that was it. Yeah, fear isn't as crazy anymore because you can't stack ridiculous amounts of stuff. Well, there's probably still a way. But for now, let's actually, no, I'm not too far. Yeah, this is probably better because I'm more likely to keep a buff activated like this. Like, what kind of debuff would even be useful? Bleed, probably, but I didn't find a reliable way to bleed before. Maybe they're new cards now. Maybe I'll regret this. Whatever, we're gonna keep going. What in... Okay. Okay. Okay, this actually would have synergized nicely with the other card. Mistakes were made. I like it. I like this as well. In fact, this is a little too tempting. Especially if the game's gonna get harder on me. Pierce is always... Okay, now you give me that one as a choice as well. Pierce is nice, but let's go with this one this time. Mini treasure box. Oh yeah, I didn't use the thing to just show me the whole map. Completely forgot about that thing. Let's see, unlock the treasure in camp or in shrines to find out what's inside. Shrines, you say? Could be useful. Let's go with this. Stage 1. Watching through. Trial options have been applied. Click to check. I forgot about that. Where were the trial options? HP heal price increase per stage. I haven't been using it, but I might start to. And what else am I going to use the rubies on? Not buying any cards from Ariel, right? Phantom power up. Ooh boy. I said it again, chat. Try not to do that. Well, do you always start with a blood potion? I mean, alright. Unknown events, here I come. A big sparring hall, once used by Lady Charlotte and Lucia, is coated with thick dust. You walk to the middle of the hall, feeling nostalgic. Charlotte was the cursed sorceress, the one with the auto-win condition. Spend a moment to warm up. Sure, why not? Cross strike. Not bad. God! Did I fail the challenge just like that? Or am I good as long as I don't buy any cards? Well, we'll find out. Oh, I'm hungry. Hey, this is a... Is it kind of bad that I said I'm hungry when I see this opponent? I mean, like, those two things were not connected, but the timing... Oh, so this is where the banner is. Whisper. I don't think I've ever seen this opponent before. She's covering her ears. She's probably gonna scream like a freaking mandrake. Or mandragora, whatever you want to call it. Her hair looks like it's like a curtain, purposely blocking her off from the world. Coil status. Gain barrier by the amount attack, then lose it. Okay, well I guess I'll use a weak attack. Excuse me. Wait, didn't she get an awful lot of barrier there? Did I miss something? This is what I get for not paying attention, I guess? I don't even know what I missed. There's no discard pile for me to view anymore. Okay, regular attack and then synthesis. So she'll heal a little bit. And she'll get a little bit of barrier. Well now. Got a little bit of fear. Bro, let's just do 10 damage here. she didn't do any crazy screaming thing like I thought. Oh, that's gonna be a decent amount of damage done. Slashed. Another cross strike, alright. That the whole, like, you know, save a screenshot, was that available for the final boss? Let's not think too hard about that. Let's try to rush to the end of this one, although I might have to grab a quick snack, because, yeah, I have not eaten in a little bit. Let's see, give opponent barrier. Give opponent barrier? But why? And gain 2 barrier. I mean, alright, if you want to play it that way, alright. Did they have something to reduce durations? Ah, saves me from the thorns still. I don't have a buff duration. Should I use... Wait, no, I don't have much. Took out a decent chunk of damage there. I guess this does give me a buff. Oh, that's unfortunate. I used that would... Oh wait, no. This isn't... I mean, it doesn't count as a buff that stays around, I mean. By 2 plus the opponent's barrier amount. Oh boy. No, you win some, you lose some, right? Do I get the first strike? Nope, nope, I do not. In that case, might as well heal a little bit. And smack you, because why not? Actually, I should just use the regular attack. Buff doesn't carry over after all. And I messed that up, apparently. Oh, well. Good thing the thorn damage hits the barrier first. Viva! But what if I don't want to rest? And wow, I don't need to discard any cards. Could use some healing, but I'm going to get some healing from the maid after defeating this so-called powerful enemy. This is gonna suck. So we haven't exactly figured out what happens. I'm assuming that this bleed is just gonna replace the fear effect, but let's see. Or it just all stacks on top. We could use a little help here. Okay, this should do a significant amount. Should do 16 damage, right? Yes. Please let that be a yes. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Increase existing barrier. I wasn't paying attention to that part before. Okay, which means I don't want that. Ooh, this one actually. Increase damage at level of the next card with stack card. Yeah. Could be useful. Also could be useful. Ding. Another treasure chest. Alright, right, I forgot to open those. Unknown vent, here I come. As you step aside to a bright corridor, you find a clean bath with warm running water. You look around and cannot find any signs of harmful presence. The bath itself might be harmful for presence. Let us see. As you wipe and clean away the stains of battle, you feel refreshed and reinvigorated. Okay, simple heal. Seeker. Huh. That's some bed hair you got there. Okay, just a moment. I'm gonna go grab myself a quick snack. I'll be right back. Okay, that took a few moments longer than I thought because, well, I grabbed a snack and grabbed something else off the table because the first snack definitely wouldn't keep me filled for like more than like half an hour, absolute most. And I realized I forgot water. There was a bit of tea nearby, so I snatched that. Probably won't be enough. Okay, let's check this. Alrighty then. Well, we need to get our buffs up. We can't just keep stacking fear. Okay, this is definitely gonna get some buffs up. Yeah, and then we'll get fear up some more next turn. I drank the tea first, even though I'm definitely gonna get thirsty while eating this other stuff. Okay, let's see. I only have 10 damage left. And I'm gonna totally evade this. Oh, Well, it's technically not attack, even though it looks like it will inflict some damage. Apologies, my crunching is really loud. I like these rice crackers. I don't know how to describe the taste. Might be a bit of an acquired taste. It has a sort of sweet saltiness. Don't know how to describe it. Right, ring to be done. Once a rowdy kitchen, full of chefs and maids, is now ironically peaceful. You look around in search of anything that could help your journey. Probably could have read that a little better, but screw it. Not much is left, but you leave with what you found. I expect to find food. You know, not consumable. But sure, I guess I'll take that. Ambush everything. Go. But the diamonds are used to, like, buy cosmetics and stuff, right? And it feels so weird using them. Executions, huh? Well, looks like we're going all out from the beginning. got more than half her health in the first... well, I was gonna say first attack, but I'm... technically it is the first attack. First turn, though. That went well, though. The duration of fear doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, let's block it out. Why not? We'll kill them for real next turn. Right? Or not. Or not. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get hurt by that. Unless... yeah, this isn't gonna do much, but whatever, I'll take it. One damage. Well, your HP is definitely not higher than mine, so yeah, have fun with that. Getting hit by the weakest attack. Alright, I guess I gotta do something else too. And we are done. For now. I'm just trying to process these. Well, this could be useful. These look plenty useful though. Let's take these. And let's see how much we have to discard. Silver mug. That could be useful. I mean, this seems like it might be useful on a tough run, but used at the right time. Well, that one attack that I have. What was it called? That one attack. This one, Fever Slash, could be absolutely devastating. The extra deck space is nice. Okay, so they heal you before boss fights, but not after them anymore. I mean, I should figure that out from the final boss, but you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that's why I was confused, because it wasn't a choice, it was just telling you it goes from that to that. That's it. No choices. No A side or B side. That's why I was confused. It's because I'm talking too much. It's because I'm streaming. I didn't figure out something that simple. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought, even though I thought I got a decent amount of sleep last night. Let's see. Right, it's another one of... it only upgrades into one thing. Yeah? More damage, sure, why not? What am I gonna use these rubies for? Healing? Haha. Empty mansion. Absolutely empty, it's crawling with all kinds of things. Search for treasure. Probably find the enemy hiding in the closet. What you find? Oh, fudge! I did not mean to do that. I mean, my odds are so low, I might as well have tried it. Behind a hollow closet, you find a small passage leading to a small storage room hidden from plain sight. I'm sure I'll take it. Get that. Get. I did not mean to skip the other thing. Ooh, I want that, but I'm leaving. Right, I can't click on the icon up there. I've clicked on the ones down there. Okay, elite lurkers. Still got that weird diamond-shaped hole in your face. Hole in the mask? Maybe it's a hole in your face. Still a nice get up. I mean, as far as fan service stuff goes. Dual blades. The blades look kind of plain though, honestly. That's fine, they look good, so whatever. You're gonna focus more on them than on their blades. And at least until they stab you in the throat, then, you know, you might pay attention to the blades then. Let's see. Not gonna do a whole lot. Can I just tear them apart? Oh, do 10 damage there. Do I have something that lets me do 9? Yes, actually I do. Alright, let's win this, and then move on. And it should take out all the cooldowns, right? Because or maybe it just makes the cooldown go by 1 more than usual? Because of that silver shard reward I got, right? Purification. Glad to have you back. Right, before I forget, let's... Why are my items not showing up? I'll probably remember if they actually showed up there. Anyway, let's use this. Sure, I'll take that. Also, we have this. Swift shoes. I can't imagine anyone being swift in these. But I'll take it. Gotta dissolve 1 card. What card do we have to dissolve? Something I don't like. Okay, I actually do like that one, so no. Purification, I like that one as well. Let's get rid of Hollow Strike. That's an easy choice. Alright, let's move right along. My health is not amazing. Probably shouldn't be too risky, but... Well, you know me. Oh hey, look, a maid. She'll heal me, if I survive. Ah, Brain Lady again. Nice to see you again. An Oracle. Although I wonder what you can see with that thing on your head. Everything or nothing, depending on how you look at it. Let's do some parrying. I should probably do something else here. Yeah, let's do this. Got a lot of cooldowns to deal with. Heck yeah. Sing. That's what the weird purple blast was? Ah, this is what I remember. Cancel the card. Or, well, closer to what I remember. Cancel, because the other card that we saw so far was just cancel the attack card. And yes, my mouth is full with food right now. Nom 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 nom. Right. Not too keen by this card. I mean, about this card. Well, might as well. Wait, what happened? Did she just take out my Zero Evade with that? Or, oh, okay, Zero Evade just... Okay, it doesn't last for 5 attacks, it just lasts for 5 turns, just like the other ability. But I forgot because I thought Zero Evade was broken or something. I don't know. Darn. Darn. Oh, actually, Purification. And then, what to do here? Oh, we gotta kill you. We gotta kill you quickly. Amusing. This should kill you. Yeah, that's a buttload of damage. Gamble sword. I mean, sure, I'll take it. In case you're wondering, sure, I'll take it is a pretty common response for me, even if it wasn't a do you want to have this card in your deck, cluttering it up. Even though a lot of times I do go, nah. Especially in my recent Fights in Tight Spaces runs. Okay, let's see. Got some stuff in my eyes, I'm kind of blinking it out right now. Right, this card. Surely I can't kill you in one turn. That'd be a little too amazing. Got nothing good, but we can slap some illusions on you. And we should probably take this seriously and put some barriers up. Oh man. None of these seem particularly useful. I feel so much I'm in danger energy. Well, I do always have items. Wow, I guess I'm lucky everything's off cooldown. Well, I guess I am bleeding. I was gonna say there's no good way to deal with this, but maybe we, no, we can't kill him fast enough. Here we go. Don't need to heal soon. Like with my magic little bottle. Am I? Okay, I still have inventory space. Right, none of this is useful. Right. I could just kill him, right? Yeah. Maybe? Unless something unforeseen popped up. What happened? Did I fail my math? I mean, I should be good, right? Right. probably failed my map. How did I fail my map? Ah, there's no good way out of this. I mean, no way that involves me coming back with net healing. So yeah, let's end it. I did it again. I tried to drag it instead of just clicking it. Meta shield. That looks pretty cool, actually. Heck yeah, I'm going with this one. I'll take that meta shield. Give me some vampire fangs to heal myself. That's an interesting way to give some medical treatment. No, I'm not gonna treat your wounds. I'm just gonna give you the ability to drain the life force from your enemies. But the shield would definitely be helpful. Yep. Event with unknown outcome. Let's go. Okay, let's see. You find a room filled with ruby that's guarded by thorns. Again? Alright, let's throw some rubies at the problem. Again? Must be the same garden. Search for treasure. I don't think we clicked on this dot. Or the rightmost dot, rather. Don't know if it's... we haven't clicked on any of these dots, technically. What is this? Inverse strike. Attack, then reduce cooldown of magic cards. Weird, but alright. Let's go. Looks like it didn't need the healing, but we're gonna still do this because, you know, objectives. Get smacked! Oh, you actually took 10 damage. Your stats didn't go down. Oh well. A little too early to use that. Let's use this though. Right, what am I doing trying to rack up damage? I just need to smack them. Or her. Yeah, just gotta keep using this stuff. And you can... Fudge, what'd I do that for? And you can take your own debuff back. Oh, that's a good chunk of health already, dang. Okay, let's see here. So it's not gonna do any damage, but it's just still gonna give you fear? Alright, let's see. Hopefully it does. Then we'll get to see this in action. If not, it's just gonna be wasted. Oh yeah, still lots of fear. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, stuff I don't have to worry about this turn. Got all these things though. I could use the main mace to just undo the effect of that card. Right, should use that. Just knock her out of the ballpark. Just gonna use that because I got the feeling it's gonna come in handy. Use this. Oh hey, it's back online. Give me your best shot. I'll dodge it. Just one shot though, mind you. Yeah. Should be done. should be done. But just in case. Oh, it should have been healing, actually. No, I mean, I was gonna finish the fight anyways, the healing wouldn't have occurred, and the healing did occur, that meant that she didn't die, whereas a little bit more damage would have taken her out. Hopefully. Okay, that was a lot of mumbling. Alright. Actually, I'm not completely sure what this means. So you force your opponent to use Hollow Strike next phase, and you force them to use Scramble. So those would be its two cards. It's not that you force them to use Hollow Strike and then you activate Scramble, right? That wouldn't make too much sense. Anyway, I do want this execution, so yeah. Fear effects, though. Fear is not so great now, but hey, just being able to rack it up like crazy. This is gonna come in handy, pretty sure. Oh, hey, we have two. Oh, okay, though this is reducing the duration of the opponent's buff status, and this is raising the duration of my own buff status. This could come in handy. I mean, so could this, but yeah, let's stick with this for now. 4 cards, oh boy. I gotta stop saying that. I don't use this card at all. This actually does damage. It actually makes use of that enormous pool of fear that we keep building up. Harden. Right, we have this defensive card now. I keep forgetting about this because we have so much random clutter. Gotta use this at least once to try and figure it out. Let's get rid of the shield, as dangerous as that could be. What else? What else? It's rare that we need both cross strikes. Very rare. Despite the fact that it looks like it should be good. I mean, enemy attacks fairly often, right? And it just requires the previous card to be an opponent's attack card. Wait, could it be an opponent's attack card from the previous turn? I wonder. Magic cooldown, that might actually be useful if I remember to use it ever. I still haven't used that freaking thing. And it's definitely going to be more useful now that I have less ways to build up shield. Well, I know that's kind of debatable. You might argue that it's more useful when you have more ways to build up barrier because then you can heal with it. But I worry that I'd be wasting the barrier if I just removed all of it for health, even though I feel like I should need health. Okay, there was a card I wasn't too keen of. Yeah, this one's not great, but for longer fights, yeah, it's not bad. These Fever Strike I don't really care about. It's nice to have more attack options, especially because I'm draining all of them, but yeah, I'm not too keen of it. I have a few different ways to inflict fear. Probably not the smartest idea to get rid of it, though. Oh well. Let's see. Well, yeah. But let's see. Oh, no choices, just a straight upgrade. Okay, you know what? No, I could use this. More defensive abilities. Definitely taking more damage. Why am I blinking out? Treasure. Always go for the treasure. Sparkles. What you got? Ah, another maid. Well then. I still don't have Pierce in this run. That's kind of amazing. Oh, hey, I do have another way to inflict fear. Okay, well, let's tear through them. And then, let's see. Yeah, let's see how this works. Oh, I'm not healing at all. I'm not preventing this damage at all. Okay, I didn't force the enemy to activate Scramble. I activate Scramble on them. Okay, well, I guess I'll take it. Where was the vampirism ability? Ah, the Medi Shield. Definitely gotta get that fear level up. Before that, let's get some buffs so we can actually get low damage off with the fear. It's just low 1? No, low 2, right, because that's duration. Let's go this one for once. Nice. Okay. You're gonna smash through and flick fear. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and pass the fear back to you. Let's see. We ended up keeping both cross strikes, didn't we? Let's just smack them, because why not, right? But actually... Wait, I'd right-click there and it still went. I forgot that I was trying to juggle these whole buffs. Oh, well, I won. Just holding our knife out. Almost looks like a somewhat inappropriate salute there. I'm not completely sure. Sure, I guess I'll take it because I have no choice. Wow, I've been forced to go to her shop like every map so far. Okay. Note to self, I have items. Use them. Definitely gonna need to use them if the difficulty cranks up around the same amount for next stage. Or well, next run, I mean. Freaking Pierce. Between this, and that massive HP pool, I feel like this is gonna take a while. Nope. Why did I... I'm gonna take another hit. Silly me. I wonder if this will protect me from this. Oh, this is magic, so probably not. Wait, did it attack last time? No. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember so I could use cross strike at the beginning of my turn if I see them attack. Yeah, let's not use any barriers. Sounds kind of unsafe. Oh, this is dumb. I had this up for a reason. Oh, I didn't have any barriers, so it didn't actually do any squat to me. Wow, that's nasty. was that card that I never used? Right, the arrows are on this side. Sure, I can still take it. Not a whole lot of debuff duration on here, huh? What I got here? Well, I guess I'm pop their debuff duration up more. And why not? I got all these items. The shield mount's so massive though. Anyway, we have 3 cross strikes. Let's use at least one of them. Alright. Your HP is definitely not less than half, but you're still gonna use that ability, huh? Sure, be that way. Forgot about this card. Is there a way to buff my... I keep trying to click on this side. Let's see, what do I have though? Do I have anything useful? Well, I guess we can keep cranking out the fear. Alright. Keep building up that fear. And then... yeah, let's tear you apart. And you're done. Oh, guess not. Did it just damage your block? I mean, alright. Wait, was his last attack a, and was the last move its attack? I don't remember. Remember's lousy. So this experiment might not bear fruit. Oh, So it looks like the attack by 9 part of the card doesn't get increased by that general buff. Well, if it does do 9 though, we'll know. Either way, that thing's dead. Should have healed first. Only to 7. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, sure, I'll take it. Mana pack. That's cool. It looks like a blood pack, but of blue blood. Unknown outcomes await! You arrive at the grand statue of the Valora, the goddess of Lucipia. You quietly kneel and pray for her blessing in front of the pristine statue. Ask for perseverance, ask for vigor. Well, perseverance would probably be defense-based, right? Vigor is probably more damage? Yes? Oh, vigor is life. Well, I was thinking like vigor in terms of like, yes, life, but also strength. You know, vigorous activity, strenuous activity, similar meaning. These are all cards. This could potentially be useful. There was some stuff I didn't care much for. 2 Gamble Swords? I mean, I guess it could be worse. So many cross strikes. And they don't seem to be getting boosted much. Stuff to think about, I suppose. Or not think about. My brain's really not working right now. Which is pretty normal for me. Why do I do this? Because I like playing games. And I actually have some fun streaming. Yeah, screw it. Get rid of one more. Let's get rid of this thing, because between these two cards, I should be able to get my stuff back pretty fast. I could get unlucky, of course. That's always a possibility. But yeah, seems like I do still enjoy streaming. I was wondering if I was already getting burnt out. This week has been and will be kind of chaotic. I know this doesn't mean anything to people watching via YouTube, but yeah. It turns out that I actually am making tomorrow's stream, though, assuming I should go to sleep, get some rest. Oh, that's good stuff. I still don't have Pierce. Oh well. Bye, turn cooldown. Bye, turn cooldown. I could always cut right through. Let's see, what else can I do? What else can I do? Oh yeah, let's just slap some fear on them, shall we? If we can. Do I have a way to slap fear on them? I thought I had something, but then I guess I use them all up, eh? Well, yeah, let's just keep smacking them. Bam. What happens in 2 turns? Whenever HP is reduced by attack. Okay, you're getting stronger. Alright. What do we have? Level 5? That's a good boost. And then let's see. Can we get some fever into ya? Sure. Looks like it'll work well enough. But then I lost my buff. Duration. Well, it's dead now. Do I... How much do I want the healing? Well, not that badly, but I'll take it. Oh, I should have just tried to finish him off. Actually, could I even finish him off? Yes, I could have. Why didn't I? Okay, I can still get a little healing again. It's 10 damage now. Okay, well, never mind. It will block it. It will go through the 8 damage there, and then this will add a little more barrier. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yep. You're still alive? Oh. Well. Okay. You died from the fear. That works for me. Jeez. Sure, I'll take this. More executions for the road. We've hit the 2-hour mark. I wonder they recover, I mean, if they, reduce cooldown by the same amount. Sharp glass, more loot. Could be useful, I guess. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. Good. Okay, going to aerial. fails that challenge, then I already failed it, so let's just skip through. Fatally wounded maid's bleeding on the floor. There's nothing you can do but give her a peaceful parting ritual. After the maid calmly draws her last breath, her spirit thanks you and gives you new strength. Her spirit thanks you. Oh, okay. 6 status. Okay, if I time it right, I could do quite some damage. Ambush. Ambush. Hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you again. Ready to get beat up again? No? Well, we've already started. Haha. Let's see, where was that? One of those abilities I never use. Nice. Okay, how do we keep getting damage in? I already forgot. That was her attack, yes? I don't remember. I don't freaking remember. Let's just get this a little higher, shall we? And then let's get this over there while we're at it. Yep. A little bit more fear on there. And some buff duration. Okay, it's taking little bits of damage. Getting slowly worn down by the horrors of war. Heck yeah. For that, let's see. Fever. And then, heck yeah. Can I make this even more brutal? Nah, don't need to. That was close. I could just use the... You know what? Yeah, let's just use the mini mice. Let's see. Well, good luck. Yeah, reducing magic cooldowns, what I meant by good luck. But well, you got that, right? Aegis Pierce. Heck yeah, let's take this. Blood dagger again. I don't think we need this anymore. 2 cards to dissolve. What will they be? I thought I saw something useless around here. I'll probably end up using that. Let's see, yeah, this one's not great. Oh, well, it's got its uses, but I don't think it's that great. Yeah, I don't think this one's that great. Wait, I didn't need... Oh, yes, I did need to take out 2 cards. Okay. Let's go. This boss fight goes as fast as the other one, which this video should still be a decent duration. Let's see, so this gives 1 more bird, this gives 1 more vampiric fang as well. I know which ones I consider vastly better. Yeah, this is a massive improvement. Let's go! Okay, here we go again. Unless... Oh, yep. After this run, I'm gonna have to double check to see if this is if those were the same spikes that killed her in the opening. Yeah, Time decides to pick a fight with us. She's wearing that, you know, vaguely bunny girl like magician's assistant outfit with the magician's top hat. Bunny girl with the hat that bunnies pop out of, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a different song. I can't music, but I'm pretty freaking sure about that. If HP is higher than the opponent's. Well, shoot, that looks like I can't rectify that problem anytime soon. I don't have a barrier shattering about anymore, do I? Yeah, let's manipulate time. Should I be concerned about this? Half opponent HP at the end of phase 3 and heal HP by the amount halved. Okay, I probably should be a little concerned about that. Okay, so because I use that card, these two, especially this one, is an attack card. Let's see if I can use Cross Strike on the first move for the next turn. Except I got rid of my little mini art thing, so I don't know if that'll be any good. Okay, for now though, what to do? So we can parry this, get that out of the way. Right, I forgot about this. I was supposed to be stacking like buffs and stuff. Like, you know, the buffs to be used with the Fear Staff, I mean. Fear Strike, Cross Strike. Okay, well, we can test out our Cross Strike. Is it gonna be 7 or is it gonna be 9? And this. I want to see this in action. 7. Alright, we're not. Whoa. Right, forgot about that. We're not winning this DPS race. But thankfully we have items. Oh, there's probably a challenge for beating a run without items. Yeah, we're actually gonna kind of need the items now. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, we can put fear into them. Put this into them. Is there anything else we could add to this mess? Probably not, but let's just use a... Wait, I was supposed to use it at the start of battle. Whoopsie daisies. Well, I guess I can use the mana pack anyway. Yeah, I wonder, the fact that time only finishes off on the second playthrough, does that mean that time is looping? Like, you know, the concept of time and not the character name time is looping? And she decided to spice things up a bit? Is that what's going on, or what? Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, this isn't looking amazing. Is there... What can I replace the buff with? Something relatively minor. Yeah, I think that works. But then I need a way to deal with the stupid, evade. Well, nothing better than just smack them normally, eh? Oh, I guess they didn't get evade. They got illusion. Okay, well that's fine. Let's well, first off, let's try not to die. I was getting pretty low though. Let's see. Yep. Oh! Fudge! I was not paying attention to my health. I don't have enough gems to try it again. Oh, that was the absolute worst way to end this run. Oh, I am so ashamed. Yeah. I mean, I know I've ended plenty of YouTube videos on losses, but after all that, I, uh, I don't know what to say. I am outright embarrassed. I used up all my diamonds too. So I can't do that challenge. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. If I had a retro avatar, I'd be bowing my head right now in apology and shame. I, I, I'm like a total loss for words. I'm sorry. I'm being like totally incoherent right now. What's your story? Okay, that's depressing and creepy. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Quite the figure. Wait, why are you grayed out? Oh, well, you're here, so what's here? Something else going on, I guess. Okay, well, that was a really rotten note to, end the run on. I simply don't know what to say. Thanks for joining me. Man. Ooh. But first two phantoms, not crown phantoms. I mean, yes. Okay, I'll... Maybe we'll actually upgrade a reliable card, who knows. Too big of a gamble, though. Yeah, I have no words, chat. Sorry you had to see it end like that. Well, I hope you had fun watching. God, I'm gonna have to upload another video just to redeem myself there. That's... wow. Yeah. Reminder that I don't always upload all my videos anymore, especially if it's a game I've shown at least once on YouTube. But for this, I have to make an exception. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Until next time, goodbye.